Hello, and welcome to another book review with Alice Hanno. I'm your host, Alice. Today, we're going to talk about All the Stars and Teeth, which I just finished this like yesterday, and I really enjoyed this book, and I'm giving it 4 stars. So, yay for All the Stars and Teeth. I liked it so much I've already dove into the sequel of the book, because it was that good. So things I learned about myself this year is that I really like pirates and trickster gods. So if you have any book recommendations with pirates or trickster gods, please post them because I had a lot of fun with that. And so yeah, this was a really interesting story. Some of the things I really liked about the story was the world building and the magic system. It reminded me a little bit of the Bridge Kingdom in that it was a whole bunch of, let me show you the map, it was a whole bunch of islands that are dotted around the place, and I don't know, maybe because I grew up on an island, I love islands. Apparently I love stories with islands, though I get horrendously seasick on boats. There was actually a character who got really seasick, and I identified with him so much. But I really enjoyed this because the magic was very interesting. Each of the islands had their own sort of magical power that they could master and handle, and then there was what really made it different from the Bridge Kingdoms, there was one king in this particular world, and the king and his descendants handled the most dangerous or hardest to control power, which was the soul magic. And so I really liked the premise that all the different islands had their own different kind of magic that they mastered, whether it was elemental or like healing type magic or all different kinds like that. And oh, time magic, that one was cool because you don't see a lot of time magic in books. I mean, there's the time turner in Harry Potter, but I can't think of another one where it's time. And so these people could borrow from the future time and do things really fast, which was super interesting to get to read about, which I really enjoyed. The other really fun thing about this book is, oh my god, the family secrets. I love when books have a ton of dark, twisted family secrets. If you read my books, you'll know what I mean because I love me some dark, twisted family secrets. And this book was loaded with them. So if you like pirates, you like dark, twisted family secrets, you definitely have to check out All the Stars and Teeth. It's a duology, I believe. There's a second one called All the Tides and Fate or something like that. I've already started reading it. It's pink. I love the cover of this book as well. I like a blue cover, but everything on the cover is significant in some way to the book, and there's a mermaid. Mermaid. Yeah. So if you're wondering the reason that I only gave it a 4-star instead of a 5, well, the twists and the dark secrets in that were fantastic, but I did call most of them. When something happened, I'd be like, oh, it's blank, and I was right. Which, you know, is a little disappointing for me, but at the same time, as a writer and someone with a critical thinking in English degree, I do this so much. I can't help it. I try not to, but a lot of the times my brain is just like, it's this! And then I'm right, and I'm sad. And I wish I could turn that part of my brain off, but unfortunately, I can't. But yeah, so the characters were a lot of fun. You follow Amora, the main character, who is the princess of the main kingdom that controls soul magic, and so the book starts off where she is being tested to prove that she can control her soul magic well enough in order to follow in her father's footsteps and be the heir. And I think it's the Aeromancer or something like that. And so the whole thing starts off with her having this test, and then after this test she kind of flees and ends up on this grand adventure to like learn the truth and help people, and it's lots of fun. And I like that we get to see different parts of the world, and that, I mean, there's a pirate, so clearly there's a ship, which is always so much fun too. I did not realize how much I needed pirates in my life until this year. Fable, it's all Fable's fault. Fable did this to me. But also Nikolai and Shadowbow did it to me too. But beside the point, yeah, I like that she gets to go off on these grand adventures. I like that she's a little bit stubborn. She is a typical princess where she kind of is annoyed when people don't do what she says, and she's very bossy, but at the same time, a princess who grows up in a castle with everybody obeying her, you kind of expect them to be a bossy pain in the ass. And the pirate just being very sarcastic and ignoring her half the time is very entertaining to me. I like that. And yeah, also her fiance, because, you know, she's a princess, so she's betrothed. He tags along as well, and he is like your comic relief. You've got the surly and sarcastic pirate. You've got her fiance, who is the guy barfing on the side of the boat, just trying to be helpful and keep her safe and sweet, and then she's just like, do what I say! And it's, I don't know, it doesn't sound that great when I say it like that, but it was so much fun, and I really enjoyed it. So if you like stories of this nature, definitely check it out. Honestly, it was a 4-star read for me. Easy. I only found one typo, which, you know what, I have terrible grammar, but when I find a typo, I get excited now because it's my job to find them in my own books. So yeah, I found one, but only one. And I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. So if you like pirates, if you like sea adventures, if you like sarcasm and bossy being heroines who aren't sure they want to do what people tell them to do, check out this book. It was a blast. I promise I'll do a review when I finish book 2. And yeah, otherwise, I hope you have a great day and happy reading, you guys. Oh, and if you have more pirate recommendations, leave them in the comments because I need